We are talking about breakout players for the Detroit Lions in the 2023 NFL season. We're going to get into 5 players on offense who I think is going to break out and 5 players on defense who I think is going to have a magnificent year for the Detroit Lions. But before we get into today's video, huge shout out to GlassesUSA.com for sponsoring today's video, and you're going to find the exclusive offer for great deals on glasses in the description below. And let's get this thing going. On offense, how about we just kick the tires on 2 running backs here who I think is both going to have a great season for the Detroit Lions. One being Jahmyr Gibbs, the Lions rookie, 12th overall pick. All we're hearing in OTAs and minicamp is his speed, acceleration, his ability to play both running back as well as wide receiver. Jared Goff already got a connection with him in the pass game. This guy's lighting it up. He's beating even Jack Campbell in minicamp and OTAs, and he's just looking really damn good. And I think the Lions going to utilize him very quickly in all assets on offense. You're going to see it versus Kansas City Chiefs. Ben Johnson, Jahmyr Gibbs are both going to have fun playing together in 2022. You know, a lot of people was upset the Lions got Jahmyr Gibbs with 12th pick, but after we're hearing in OTA's minicamp, not a lot of people saying that anymore. And the next person here on my list is David Montgomery. I think David Montgomery is going to be a fantastic player for the Detroit Lions. He's going to be a thunder to the lightning of Jahmyr Gibbs, just the powerful running back. Now, he's been injured, so he has not practiced in OTAs and minicamp, but I don't think you have to worry about that because he is a guy that's always playing on game day. That's what he did for the Chicago Bears. He was a gamer there, and he's a leader. And I think we're going to run a lot. We've seen that last year with Jamaal Williams, and I think both these players are just fantastic for work going on offense because they can learn multiple positions, just like Jahmyr Gibbs, wide receiver, kind of like a utility knife. But my question for today's video here, over and under, will David Montgomery get 1,000 yards? Put O for over if you think he get 1,000 yards. Put U for under if you think they will not get that. Let's continue on here on offense here, and I got Sam LaPorta being a breakout player, OTAs and minicamp. Jared Goff's already got the connection with him, and he's beating Jack Campbell, and he's just been lighting defenses up. And when you're having a connection this quick with your starting quarterback, that's a damn good thing when you look on the Lions offense. These guys already got the connection, and he's showing the reason why the Lions selected this man with the 34th pick in this year's draft. Look, we got a ton of weapons on offense, but he's going to be used a lot. If that's any indication from camp so far, he's going to be hit a lot by Jared Goff. And, of course, Amon-Ra St. Brown is definitely going to be a breakout player because he's always a breakout player. And again, just like he always does for the Detroit Lions, he's fantastic in camp. He's a fantastic player to practice and how he gets his training in. He's lighting everybody up like he always does. And it always does help when it comes to offense when you have other players on this wide receiver core like Jameson Williams, who will eventually get in there, Josh Reynolds, Marvin Jones Jr., Khalif Raymond, and Antoine Green. So when you have all these other weapons, players like Sam LaPorta and Amon-Ra St. Brown can break out because the defense has to pick the coverage on these guys. It's just the way it is. And I do believe these guys break out. I do believe they kill it, and that's the way. But let's go ahead and get into something real quick. Question to you Lions fans, have you noticed my new glasses? Well, GlassesUSA.com has hooked me up with a new pair of Ototo Jackson Heights blue light glasses to help me in front of my computer screen all day. Using these blue light glasses during screen time helps reduce eye strain, decreases headaches, improving your sleep, and increases productivity. If you already didn't know, GlassesUSA.com is one of the biggest eyewear retailers in the United States, offering thousands of eyeglasses and sunglasses such as Ray-Ban, Gucci, Oakley, and many more. What's best about GlassesUSA.com is glasses start at $39, which are up to 70% off retail prices. If you love these frames, there are crazy exclusive offers waiting for my followers by clicking the links in the description below. They also have a super helpful AR virtual try-on tool to help you find your right frames. Also, shopping online at GlassesUSA.com is a risk-free shopping experience with free shipping and returns, 100% money-back guarantee within the first 14 days. Want some sunglasses too? I also got these Ototo Theseus glasses from GlassesUSA.com. Get the exclusive discount only available to my viewers by clicking on the links in the comments and description box. It's only available for 24 hours. Again, thank you to GlassesUSA.com for sponsoring today's video. And lastly, on my list for players on offense that's going to break out, I got Jared Goff breaking out for the Detroit Lions. Why is that? Ben Johnson, a fantastic offensive coordinator. The Lions' offensive line is one of the best in the NFL. We got a great run game and a combination of the players that I stated already and the wide receivers. When you have that, I think Jared Goff is going to break out. He is a solid quarterback, and giving all the weapons that he has, Jared Goff, I believe, will light it up. In the last year, he did really good, especially the last 10 games of the season. Wasn't throwing interceptions, wasn't fumbling the football, distributing the football to his weapons, and it worked out great. Him and Ben Johnson together are a great pair, and I think, again, he's going to break out this year, but this time it's not just going to be for 10 weeks. I think he's going to break out starting from week 1. Folks, you need to subscribe to the channel. Why is that? Because we're trying to get to 36,100 subscribers. Right now we're at 36,034. Hit that subscribe button and help me out. Let's go ahead and get into the defensive players for the Detroit Lions, who I think is going to break out here. And I'm going to start with CJ Gardner Johnson. He's been such a great addition to the Lions defense, such a vocal leader. He's getting players to really get that swag, because we've been hearing nothing but Kerby Joseph and Will Harris and Emmanuel. Everybody is just talking trash, and the secondary is looking phenomenal. So when you have a player of his caliber who is extremely talented, as well as a vocal leader, this is what's going to happen here. And I think he's going to break out. I think he's going to get a ton of turnovers. He's going to play safety and in the slot. And he's going to be a player that earns his paycheck for damn sure. And I love what he's done so far as a Detroit Lion. And I absolutely believe he's a breakout candidate. Talk about another breakout candidate, and that is Kerby Joseph. Lions safety here. He's a turnover machine. This guy literally I felt like he sent Aaron Rodgers packing to the Jets. All he does is get better, and he's been doing it in OTAs and minicamp. And with the addition of CJ Gardner Johnson, it's just expanding. This guy's swag, his ability then to roam the defense, because there's other players around him that's really good, is going to get this guy, I think, to the Pro Bowl. I think he's a Pro Bowl type of player. I think you're looking at CJ Gardner Johnson and Kerby Joseph potentially in the Pro Bowl. Such good players, and they're working together great. And there's nothing more that you can ask from these guys. Another player I got breaking out for the Detroit Lions here is Emmanuel Mosely. Yes, Moseley. Why do I have him breaking out? He's already ready to practice. It seems like he'll be ready to go in training camp really fast. We was with the San Francisco 49ers before he got injured. He was one of the better players on defense, of that great defense they have over there. You add him now with Jerry Jacobs, CJ Gardner Johnson, Cameron Sutton, Kerby Joseph, Tracy Walker, all the pieces in the secondary. He's going to get his matchups, and when he get his matchups, he's going to get his turnovers. He's going to win some of these battles and knock the football down. Such an underrated player for the Lions in the signing because of his injury, but since I feel like he is ahead of schedule, he's going to get his time. And it's an amazing thing to see for the Lions that they're getting these players in the secondary to revamp this defense and show out. In OTAs, They've been doing that in minicamp. They've absolutely been doing that. Jared Goff said it himself. He's having a hard time dealing with another player who I think is going to have a breakout season, who we don't talk a lot about. How about his Cameron Sutton, the Lions' first big free agent signing? He's not as vocal as the rest of the guys, but he's been absolutely good in minicamp, knocking the football down. He's battling it out with Amon-Ra St. Brown, and it's looking good. And that's all you ask for from these players, is come out there and play solid. He is the Lions' #1 cornerback, and it's a big improvement from what we had. And I think all around this secondary is going to be just fantastic. But Cameron Sutton is a leader. He knows how to train. He knows how to get players to the best on their position as a leader and a veteran. Absolutely agree, and I do believe he's going to be the guy. Lastly, on my defensive players, that's going to break out. How about second-year player Aidan Hutchinson? Yeah, I think he's going to break out here because all the additions of the Lions secondary, all the additions to the defense, the Detroit Lions got a lot more names now that offense has got to pay attention to. They can't just sit there and focus on Aidan Hutchinson. Aidan Hutchinson's going to get some one-on-one matchups. He's going to win those. And with the better secondary, he's going to have an opportunity to sack the quarterback. He was so close for multiple sacks last year. It felt like it was literally a half a second off. This time, he's going to get those sacks, and he's going to get an opportunity to make more plays, and I think he is a breakout player for sure. Now, there's plenty of other players you can say for the breakout candidates, but these are the ones that I got for the Detroit Lions. So we're live every single Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Get ready for that. Hit that notification bell. And also, again, thank you to the sponsor of today's video. That's GlassesUSA.com. You can find exclusive offer for great deals in the description below and get some good glass and eyewear. With that said, folks, adios.